Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the hall is the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts. The James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts is the largest academic division at the university. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The School of Community Health and Policy is now entering the hall. As the first doctoral granting urban practice-based community health program at a historically black college or university, the School of Community Health and Policy provides students the opportunity to learn community-based participatory research and to address racial and ethnic health disparities. The School of Community Health and Policy is comprised of 3 programs: the Public Health Graduate Program, the Nursing Graduate and Undergraduate Program, and the Nutritional Sciences Undergraduate Program. The current student body consists of more than 500 students at the graduate and undergraduate levels. Student Daniel Ogamadi, a pre-professional physical therapy graduate, presented an interdisciplinary Ascend research project to the annual Biomedical Research Conference for minority students in Anaheim, California. The May 2019 cohort presented their capstone project entitled Factors Influencing the Retention and Recruitment of Nursing Faculty and the Effects on the Future of Nursing at the 116th Annual Conference of the Maryland Nursing Association. Student Ariel Cooper completed her dietetic membership in May 2019 and is presently a clinical dietitian at AtlantiCare Regional Medical Center. The Dean of the School of Community Health and Policy is Dr. Kim Sidnor. Next entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences began in 1998 when the university restructured its College of Liberal Arts and Sciences into the College of Liberal Arts and the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Since its inception, the school now offers 8 undergraduate programs, 5 graduate programs, 4 research programs, 3 research centers, and 2 all-encompassing student support programs. The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences is among the top 25 schools in the nation for the production of African Americans with bachelor's degrees in biological science and among the top 50 in computer and information sciences. The Dean of the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences is Dr. Hung Tao Yu. Next entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the School of Education and Urban Studies. The School of Education and Urban Studies is committed to preparing a culturally and ethnically diverse student body to serve with distinction in the field. The School of Education and Urban Studies is ranked among the top 50 schools nationally for the number of bachelor's degrees awarded to African Americans in education and is now ranked 18th among colleges and universities around the country for doctoral degrees awarded to African Americans in education. The Dean of the School of Education and Urban Studies is Dr. Glenda Prime. Now entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts. The College of Liberal Arts is the largest academic division at the university, consisting of 11 academic departments and several academic support units, and offering 14 undergraduate degree programs, 11 master's degree programs, and 3 doctoral degree programs. All Morgan students, regardless of major, take courses and engage in other activities that are housed within the College of Liberal Arts. The philosophy of the College of Liberal Arts purports that a liberal arts education is a process that facilitates the development of self-awareness, value formation, and critical thinking through exposure to the major areas of knowledge, which include the arts, the humanities, and the social and behavioral sciences. The Dean of the College of Liberal Arts is Dr. Mbare Ngo. Now entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering. Since its inception in 1984, the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering has earned an outstanding reputation of academic excellence in the preparation of undergraduate and graduate students. The School of Engineering has fully accredited undergraduate programs in civil, electrical, and computer and industrial manufacturing and information engineering, and the graduate programs that offer the Master of Engineering, Doctor of Engineering, Master of Transportation. Morgan is the only university in the nation to establish a bachelor's degree, a Bachelor of Science degree in transportation systems. The School of Engineering is consistently ranked among the top 10 nationally for the number of bachelor's degrees and Doctor of Engineering degrees awarded to African Americans. Student Mohammed Al-Shari earned the School of Engineering's Academic Excellence Award for exhibiting exemplary academic excellence and merit. Student Victor Oyare Oko, majoring in electrical engineering, and student Stanley Wakama, majoring in electrical and computer engineering, placed third in the National Entrepreneurial Competition, a hotly contested tournament fielding the nation's leading engineering scholars. The Dean of the School of Engineering is Dr. Craig Scott. Now entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the School of Architecture and Planning. The School of Architecture and Planning plays a major role in the revitalization of communities in Baltimore City and the state of Maryland, and also our neighboring states. It lends credibility to the university's commitment to improving the environment in which we all live. The school emphasizes the importance of building green as a part of its mission and instruction. Morgan State University is one of only 2 public institutions that house a School of Architecture and Planning, and it is the only historically black college or university offering programs in architecture, landscape architecture, and city and regional planning. In 2018, the School of Architecture and Planning began offering 2 exclusive undergraduate programs not offered by any other Maryland institution: Architecture and Environmental Design and Interior Design. Other recently added programs include a post-baccalaureate certificate in Sustainable Urban Communities and a part of its graduate program in architecture. The Dean of the School of Architecture and Planning is Dr. Marianne Akers. Now entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management. The first Morgan degree in Business Administration was awarded in 1945. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management became his school in 1975. Its mission is to pursue excellence in providing a high-quality management education for a diverse student population and to be recognized as a leading school of business in the Mid-Atlantic region. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management is in the top 20 nationally in the production of African Americans with bachelor's degrees in accounting and marketing. The business administration and accounting programs are accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. Less than 5% of business schools around the world hold the coveted AACSB accreditation. And among all historically black colleges and universities nationwide, the School of Business and Management at Morgan is one of only 3 to earn AACSB accreditation in business and accounting at all 3 levels of academic degrees. The undergraduate program has 1,200 students and 9 different majors. In the fall of 2015, the School of Business moved to its new location, the $72 million Morgan Business Center on our West Campus. This new state-of-the-art building features a center for innovation, smart classrooms, computer labs, and a capital markets lab. This capital markets lab streams in real time financial transactions as they take place on Wall Street and other financial markets worldwide. Now entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the School of Global Journalism and Communication. Morgan State University has long held the distinction of an outstanding communications program, and its journalism students have been represented in newsrooms across the nation. From this work sprang the university's School of Global Journalism and Communication, which opened its doors in the fall of 2013. The school's mission is to give voice to a broader group of people who struggle to contribute to the public discourse that shapes this nation and the world. The school serves this cause with innovative teaching, cutting-edge research, and exemplary service to Maryland, our nation, and the world. Public Relations Society of America, Maryland Board of Directors, has named the School of Global Journalism and Communications Professor and Department Chair, Dr. David Marshall, as the 2019 Public Relations Educator of the Year. BOM students Blanca Asi, Iyana Harris, Justice Hawkins, Maury Johnson, and Brianna Taylor presented their research, The Truth About Baltimore, Real-World Branding Projects in Baltimore conducted by students at the Maryland Communication Association Conference this fall. Student Diamond Lennon, an SGJC multimedia journalism major, secured a highly competitive paid internship at WCNY in Syracuse, New York for the summer of 2020. The Dean of the School of Global Journalism and Communication is Mr. Dwayne Wickham. And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering the hall is the School of Social Work. In the fall of 2009, Morgan officially established the School of Social Work after 40 years of offering degrees through the Department of Social Work. The school has uniquely focused on urban social work practice and research and offers the Bachelor of Social Work and the Masters of Social Work, both fully accredited by the Council on Social Work Education, and a PhD in social work. Students in the School of Social Work are placed and gaining valuable experience helping and supporting citizens of the Baltimore metropolitan area and the state of Maryland in numerous social work venues. The BSW and MSW programs were recently fully re-accredited for 8 years by the Council on Social Work Education. And that is over 37 years of accredited status for the BSW program. Eight School of Social Work PhD students passed the 2019 comprehensive exams, signaling the School of Social Work welcomes 8 new PhD candidates. Congratulations to Dasha Rhodes, Taylor Getton, Nia Johnson, Darius Gwynn, Katrina Ross, Davida Robinson, Devin Dickens, and Khalil Green. Doctoral candidate Robert Mays was awarded a Council on Social Work Education Minority Fellowship. This prestigious fellowship seeks to increase the number of minority doctoral students who will conduct mental health research on people of color and to prepare the next generation of NIMH-funded mental health researchers. Student Dasha Rhodes, a doctoral candidate, represented Morgan School of Social Work at the inaugural Reimagining Social Work Research Symposium held in Denver, where current social work doctoral students gathered to discuss the future of social work and identified important issues and problems social work researchers should address in the future. The Dean of the School of Social Work is Dr. Anna McFadder. Now entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, is the platform party. Dr. Milford A. Jeremiah, Chief Marshal of the Morgan State University faculty, is leading the platform party. Dr. Jeremiah is serving in continuation of his role as Chief University Marshal. The Associate Marshals include Mrs. Joyce Brown, Dr. Edwin Johnson, Dr. Tiffany Beth Mfume, and Ms. Tanya Rush. Our incredibly distinguished platform party includes the President of the University Council, the President of the Morgan State University Alumni Association, distinguished members of the clergy, the Registrar of the University, the President of the senior class, various special guests, the Dr. Ivy G. Jones Medallion Awardee, the Dr. Sandy McIntyre II SASH Awardee, special assistants to the President, the University Council, the Chief of Staff to the President, the Professor of Military Science, the Chairman of the Commencement Committee, the Deans of the University, the Vice Presidents of the University, the Morgan State University Board of Regents, the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, honorary degree recipient, Mr. Jesse Russell, the commencement speaker, the Honorable Congressman James Clyburn, the Chairman of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Kwesi Mfume, and the President of Morgan State University, Dr. David Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. Melvin Miles and the members of the Morgan State University Band for the processional music. Good morning, and welcome to the December 2019 commencement exercises of Morgan State University. We are very, very pleased to have all of you with us this morning to take part in these graduation ceremonies. We ask everyone to remain standing for the invocation, followed by the singing of Lift Every Voice, led by one of the magnificent voices from the Morgan State University Choir, Miss Kaya Wright, soprano. The invocation will now be offered by Reverend Dr. Bernard Kills, Dean of the Morgan State University Memorial Chapel. Dr. Kills.
Let us pray. O wise and amiable God, in this season of joyous thanksgiving, we have gathered to bear witness to the seeds that were planted in each of these graduates, seeds planted in the fertile soil of learning, seeds planted with the promise to grow the future. Cultivated, O God, by the determination of those who teach and those who learn, we see the evidence of pruning hooks transformed into plowshares of wisdom, purpose, and excellence, educated, not manufactured. We give thanks for the defining moments that awaken the purpose-driven vision heralded at your birth. Continue, O God, to order their steps, to be in synchronicity with the over 50,000 graduates who have marched before them. May your nourishing wind guide them on the pathways of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and generosity as they work to witness to an awaiting world. And may the words of John Wesley echo in their spirits, to do all they can, for the most they can, for as long as they ever can. Amen.
Rejoicing, rise
You're right. You may be seated. And I'm just going to wait for about 45 seconds to give our visitors an opportunity to find their seats. So just bear with us for about 45 seconds, I should say. This is Morgan State University's 144th year of graduation ceremonies and our 7th winter commencement exercises. That deserves a round of applause. Joining us today are several members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. I will introduce each one and ask them to stand as they are being introduced. First, we have the chair of our board, the Honorable Kwaisi Mfume. The vice chair of our board, Regent General Larry R. Ellis. The secretary of our board, the Honorable Tracy Parker Warren. We have with us Regent Dr. Linda J. Gilliam, Regent Shalonda Stokes, Regent Penelope J. Taylor, Regent Dr. Marquise Walker, Regent Winston A. Wilkinson, and the Morgan State University Board of Regents has a student regent, and our student regent is Regent Jeffon Stubbs. Let's give a round of applause for the members of the Board of Regents of Morgan State University. I now am pleased to present to you the Honorable Kwaisi Mfume, Chair of the Morgan State University Board of Regents, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board. Chairman Mfume.
Thank you, President Dr. David Wilson, for your leadership, your friendship, and for your stewardship of this great institution. To the Honorable Jim Clyburn, a distinguished member of the United States Congress and long-serving Majority Whip, a colleague, a patriot, and a true native son of America, we collectively welcome you today, and we await momentarily your proper and formal introduction. To this year's honorary degree recipient, Jesse E. Russell, we say a well-deserved congratulations for all of your many, many accomplishments and all that you are currently doing. And to our distinguished faculty, to our administrators, and most of all, to the graduating class of 2019. It is my pleasure to bring you greetings on behalf of the Board of Morgan State University, the Board of Regents, as we close out another successful academic year and send forth another class of Morgan graduates. We are also pleased and particularly honored on this day to have a number of parents and grandparents and other family members. As you can see, commencement is always a joyous and family occasion for our university. 61 years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood on this campus and gave the commencement address to the graduating class of 1958. Dr. King said, and I quote, "Today you bid farewell to these hallowed grounds, which will remain dear to you so long as the cords of your memory shall lengthen. For you are finishing college in one of the most exciting periods in human history. You have," he said, "the privilege of standing between two worlds, the dying old one and the emerging new one." And so today, 61 years later, much like then, this is a culminating moment of great promise, choice, and opportunity for those of you who are, in fact, the class of 2019. Graduates, you can finally say as you look back that it was all worthwhile. The hard work, the sleepless nights, the anxiety before exams, the never-ending deadline for papers, and the excitement about discovering both the world around you and your great potential to succeed in that world. For now, you know what we knew, that what lies behind you and what lies before you is of less significance when compared to what lies within you. So as you go forward from this day, remember as you were taught that excellence is earned, that the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. Remember the admonishment of the late Frank Outlaw when he said, "Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, for they become your actions. Watch your actions, because they become your habits. Watch your habits, because they become your character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny." And so the degree that you are about to receive in just a few moments will represent many things. It will be a reward for your academic excellence. It will be a reminder of a debt that you will never be able to repay your parents and grandparents. It will be both a source of relief and respect for your professors. But more than anything, it is in fact now a license to learn. So remember this day, it will pass quickly. Remember the faces of your fellow students who are seated around you, and know that some of them you will never see again. Remember Fair Morgan, her orange and her blue, and never let go of your alma mater. We, the Board of Regents, salute you, the members of the class of 2019. Good luck, congratulations, and most of all, Godspeed.
Thank you, Chairman Afume, as always, for those inspiring words from the Morgan State University Board of Regents. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan State University is very privileged and extremely honored this morning to have as our commencement speaker a prominent political leader and a distinguished citizen of the nation, a person who really needs no introduction, but of course we're going to give him one anyway. Congressman James E. Clyburn represents South Carolina's 6th Congressional District, and he is currently the Majority Whip, the 3rd ranking Democrat in the United States House of Representatives. He previously served in this post from 2007 to 2011 and served as Assistant Democratic Leader from 2011 to 2019. Indeed, Congressman Clyburn seemed destined for these leadership positions when he entered Congress, because when he arrived in Congress in 1993, he was elected at that time co-president of his freshman congressional class. And then he rose quickly through the ranks, and his peers elected him chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus, and then vice chair and later chair of the entire House Democratic Caucus. A native of Sumter, South Carolina, Congressman Clyburn came from very, very humble beginnings, but was raised in a loving home that instilled within him the character and the values that he really has displayed throughout his impressive career. The eldest son of an independently minded, he says, and civically engaged beautician and a fundamentalist minister and activist, the ideals of faith and family are literally in his DNA. And he has drawn early, if you will, from the beginning into the family business of public service. He collected all of his experiences growing up in such an incredible family into his memoir that he wrote in 2015 called Blessed Experiences, Genuinely Southern, Proudly Black, which has been praised as a vital primer for every student who dreams of pursuing a career in public service. Now, as impressive as his legislative accomplishments have been, and trust me, they have been numerous and impressive, Congressman Clyburn's greatest achievement, he says, has really been his family. He and his late wife, Emily England Clyburn, met as students at our sister public HBCU, South Carolina State University, and were married for 58 years before her passing earlier this year. They have 3 daughters, Mignon Clyburn, Jennifer Reed, and Angela Hannibal, and 4 amazing grandchildren. I can go on and on and on, but today, Congressman Clyburn honors us by being the commencement speaker for our December 2019 graduating class. And so, members of the December 2019 graduating class, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving one of those very warm Morgan State University welcomes to our commencement speaker and our friend, Congressman James E. Clyburn.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, President Wilson, for that effusive introduction here today. I really, really appreciate being here with you and all the members of your administration and this faculty. Thank you all so much. And I want to thank my longtime friend, Kwesi Mfume, who was chair of the Congressional Black Caucus when I entered the Congress several years ago, 27 years ago. I want to thank him for his friendship, thank him so much for his stewardship here at this great institution, one that my mother really wanted me to attend. But I had other thoughts in mind, and the only argument I ever won with her was to stay in South Carolina and attend South Carolina State, then college. So thank you so much for having me here today, Kwesi. Look forward to the rest of the day with you. I cannot stand here and not invoke the memory of my longtime great friend whose roots are in the soil of South Carolina, in one of the counties that I currently represent, Elijah Cummings. I loved Elijah Cummings. We spent a lot of time together. I'm not talking about time hanging out. We would sit together on the floor of the House of Representatives very often to talk about our shared experiences. And I was just devastated when he finally told me of his inevitability. Right around the same time that I found about my own wife. And so you ought to be very proud of the fact that I believe he stood right here several months ago to do a commencement, and I'm pleased to follow him to this podium. Now, several years ago, I spoke for a commencement at one of the HBCUs in my congressional district. I have 7 of them. And I ran into 2 young ladies a couple of weeks later who told me they were present at that commencement. And they said to me that they thought I had given a very good speech. I was feeling a little bit devilish. And so I looked at them and I asked, what did I talk about? They looked at each other, and after somewhat of an uncomfortable pause, one of them said, I don't remember, but it was short. Now, I came away from that experience believing that in order for there to be a good commencement address, it must be short. And if that is true, you are going to have a great commencement address today. Now, having been raised the eldest son of a fundamentalist minister, I've kind of learned to do things in threes. Not just the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, but in threes. So, the first thing I want to say to you, the graduating class of the winter 2019 commencement, I want to tell you something my dad said to me often, that the first sign of a good education is good manners. So if that is true, I want this graduating class to stand and say thank you to your parents, your grandparents, your guardians, whoever paid the bills for you to come here. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Now, remember that. Remember that for the rest of your lives. Never hesitate to say those 2 very important words, thank you. It will demonstrate how well educated you are. Now, the second thing I want to say to you today is this. You will not always get things right the first time you attempt them. Remember to never, ever give up. If I were to ask you today, who was responsible for this illumination that we have here today, every one of you will say Thomas Edison, and you will be partially correct. Here is what I want you to remember about Thomas Edison. 2 things. Number 1, nobody can tell me how many times he failed before he's got his light bulb to work. But he never gave up. Even when he got it to work, he was not able to get it perfected until he got outside of his comfort zone. And so I want to say to every one of you today, in order to be successful in life, you must never give up and don't hesitate to get outside of your comfort zone. When Thomas Edison worked on that light bulb, got it to come on, he couldn't get it to stay on until someone said to him, there's a guy up there in Boston named Louis Latimer. You ought to go up there and see him because he has come up with something called a filament that I believe if you could get his filament and put it into your light bulb, you can get it to stay on and not overheat. Thomas Edison went up to Boston and sat down with Louis Latimer. He got outside of his comfort zone. Thomas Edison was a white guy. Louis Latimer, the son of former slaves. The two of them got together, both of them outside of their zone of comfort. And because they were not fearful of collaborating, today we enjoy the illumination that flowed from their great work. So I want to say to each one of you graduates, don't give up if you don't succeed the first time. I ran 3 times and lost before I got elected to Congress. One of my friends said to me, "What are you going to do now?" You know what they say? 3 strikes and you're out. I said to my friend, that's a baseball rule. And nobody should live their lives by baseball rules. Live your lives by that attitude you got from your parents and your grandparents when they said to you, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. They didn't say try 1 more time or 2 more times or even 3 more times. You keep trying until you get it right. Now, the third thing I would like to say to you today. It does not matter where life began. What matters is what your life becomes. The last time that I did an official event here in Baltimore, I came to help launch the USFO Robert Smalls, an Army ship dedicated to him, who was born in Beaufort, South Carolina, a slave. If I were to tell you that he went on to become a state senator from South Carolina and a United States congressman, and I now represent in the Congress the counties that he represented, nobody would think a former slave could achieve such. It didn't matter where his life started. It's what his life became. If I were to talk to you about Frederick Douglass, everybody would know that he was that great Marylander, born a slave. But he collaborated with Robert Smalls, and the two of them sat down with Abraham Lincoln back in 1862 and lobbied President Lincoln to allow blacks to serve in the military. And Robert Smalls went back to South Carolina and recruited 40,000 soldiers, former slaves, to serve in the military. If they had not served, nobody knows, but everybody speculates that the Civil War may not have been won by the Union, simply because Abraham Lincoln got beyond his comfort zone and sat down with 2 former slaves to help save this Union. And so I say to each and every one of you graduates, don't worry about where life began. Your job is to make sure of what you become. That is what matters to the world. So I come today to congratulate you on having successfully completed. I know what it is to successfully complete college. I want to congratulate you also for what I know you're going to become. I want to congratulate you because I know that each and every one of you are looking out today, wondering what the future holds. But I want to say it to each and every one of you. Every time you are challenged by something, remember the life and legacy of Frederick Douglass. Remember the life and legacy of Robert Smalls. And remember what your grandparents and your parents and your guardians taught you. If at first you don't succeed, you keep trying. Don't you ever give up. I don't care how many times you fail to get it done. Go back and do it until you get it right. That's how I got to Congress. I did it until I got it right. So each and every one of you, owe it to these people who made this tremendous investment in your lives to keep doing it until you get it right. Congratulations.
Congressman Clyburn, that rose to greatest, shortest and greatest, and I am sure that the members of the graduating class, when someone asks them, who was your commencement speaker, there will be no hesitation. It would be Congressman James E. Clyburn. And when they ask, well, what did he speak about? They will say, well, you know, it was brief but relevant. It was three very basic things. Have manners. I'm a Morgan State University graduate, college graduate. That's the first thing. Is to be educated is not to be bereft of manners. And second, don't give up if you don't succeed initially. What incredible simplicity, if you will. And I love the baseball analogy. It's not about strike 1, 2, or 3. And then last, if you will, it really doesn't matter where your life begins, but what your life becomes. And so, Congressman Clyburn, your life has become an amazing life. And so, please join me in giving, if you will, another round of applause to the Honorable Congressman James E. Clyburn. Thank you. And so we move to the part of our program where the honorary degree will be bestowed. And at this point, I call upon the chair of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Kwesi Mfume.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Mr. Jesse E. Russell an honorary degree in recognition of his notable and noteworthy achievements.
For his nearly 1/2 century of exceptional achievements as an engineer, for his unflinching willingness to disrupt the communications industry through technological innovation and regulatory reform, and for his acute business acumen that has enabled the United States to advance its leadership in wireless communications, and for his commitment to inspiring the rising generations of African American engineers and scientists. I am pleased to present to you Mr. Jesse E. Russell, Sr., to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Jesse E. Russell, Sr., by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Science with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to Jesse E. Russell, Sr.
In the spirit of our keynote speaker, I will also be brief. First, thanks for such an amazing honor, but you've made my life work seem much different than what I remembered it, growing up in the inner cities of Nashville, Tennessee. First, let me thank Morgan State University and the Morgan State Board of Regents for conferring this honorary degree upon me. I would also like to thank President David Wilson and those that were involved in making this happen, which showed their commitment to making role models of members of our community who have decided to make their life work focused on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I would also like to thank my children and my grandchildren for putting up with my constant badgering, emphasizing that character matters. And you must always remember the focus on excellence. I would also like to my friends and colleagues that are also attending this ceremony to let you know that I value your friendship and business relationships. But most of all, I would like to recognize my more than 30 years life partner, Amanda, for her strong support of me and one of my life passions, which is to provide advice and directions to young African American and Spanish American youth in some of my most challenging inner city experiences and communities, to let them know that what you earn is based on what you learn. To those of you that may have heard me speak around the country can surely attest that I am proud to be the young man from Tennessee State University that had a dream of being an engineer in one of the most renowned technology research institutions in the world, Bell Laboratories. Many said that I could not be there or I was not prepared to be there, but I will let my life work speak for itself. And this was at a time when it was not popular for African Americans to be at that institution. Therefore, those of you who say how much I admire HBCUs for providing me and others like me with the nurturing where it was free to develop in their confidence necessary to challenge the status quo respectfully and live out my dream of being an engineer at Bell Laboratories. As I stand before you and reflect on the meeting at Bell Labs in an all-white group in 1984, where the young man from Tennessee State University had the self-confidence necessary to challenge the teaching of the Bell system of putting phones in places, and rose up and asked the question, why not focus on putting phones on people versus putting phones in places, which gave rise to digital cellular technology and ultimately the digital cellular communications industry. Let me share a couple of thoughts with you that helped shape my life to prospective young graduates of MSU in 2019. And I hope you will find them helpful as you commence the next phase of your life. First, let me start with the pursuit of excellence, which is a principle that I have used to guide my life. It's your life. Commit yourself to excellence in all your life endeavors. If you pursue excellence with a passion, money, power, and an influence will pursue you. You don't need to pursue it. Make the focus on excellence your life work and reputation by encouraging the process of becoming an expert in your chosen field. However, you need to recognize that knowledge is increasing so rapidly. It is exponential. Also keep in mind that knowledge is weightless, a treasure that you can always easily carry, so study continuously. Remember that there are no shortcuts to the fountain of knowledge, and it requires dedication and hard work. Don't assume that because you learned something yesterday will meet tomorrow's challenges and needs. Wireless communications technology and the internet has changed the world in profound ways. I have spent most of my professional career in the wireless communications industry, focused on advancing technology to move intelligence from one person to another rapidly. I recognized long ago that the longer it takes information to get from one person to the next, the less valuable the information is. My perspective on professional growth, a lifelong passion for learning, which is, in my judgment, professional growth, the key to professional growth and success. You should commit yourself to a life process of expanding your intellectual bandwidth to the benefit of the world that surrounds you. What's the benefit to you, though? First, let me take the time to understand the uniqueness value of you, the God-given natural intellectual bandwidth. But also remember that your true intellectual bandwidth is your natural intellectual bandwidth raised to the power of your experience years. Keep in mind that there are those that came before you that have the potential to impart learning and knowledge on you. Although I believe that a touch of arrogance never hurt anyone, but don't let your touch of arrogance place you among those individuals that decide to apply the fields of experience on their own, as opposed to listening to those and reaching out to those that have already plowed those fields. And finally, I would say the value of courage, or the value of character. The value of character is a life journey, which I think defines your destiny. You should commit yourself to the goodness in life toward others, because value and principles in life really does matter. As I've aged and reflected on my life and the principles that were taught to me by my mother, I now understand the value of those. I also understand that you only go around once in life, and this is not a practice run. And you're not assured tomorrow. I believe God selected you to be here today because you matter. Don't let a day go by without thinking about how you can positively impact those less fortunate than you and give them a sense of hope and opportunity. Let me close again by stating, you only go around once in life. And let me assure you, this is not a practice run. Don't forget to take the time to say, as was said earlier, thank you when someone acknowledges you. Don't forget to take the time to reach out to those less fortunate than you and say just kind, nice things to them. You do not know the impact that will have on their lives. Thank you again for such a great honor.
I do not want this moment to be lost on the thousands who are in the audience. How many of you have a cell phone? Right? Virtually everyone here. You heard from Congressman Clyburn that the light is the result of both black hands and white hands. We really have Mr. Jesse Russell to thank for all of us carrying these. It was his research that led to the development of the wireless technology to have all of us waiting in line for thousands of dollars to pay for this instrument. So don't let this moment be lost, if you will, for Jesse Russell, one of the top inventors in the world who came out of an HBCU. Thank you, Mr. Russell, for your contribution. Come on, Morgan. Thank you. And so now I'm pleased to present Dr. Lecia Crumpton-Young, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will introduce the deans, who will introduce the candidates for the degree. Provost Young.
Mr. President.
Just a slight correction. Provost Young actually will present those in the graduating class who actually are graduating with honors.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present the honors graduates as follows in our class. Graduates, please stand as a group to be recognized according to the following categories. Cum laude, with honor, with grade point averages between 3.4 to 3.59. Thank you. Magna cum laude, with high honor and grade point averages of 3.6 to 3.79. And summa cum laude, with highest honor, with grade point averages of 3.8 to 4.0. Thank you. Thank you very much. These honorees are recognized by the blue and gold tassels and the gold honor stoles that they wear. and their individual honors will be announced as they proceed across the stage to receive their degrees. Again, congratulations to our students with the highest honors in this class. I am also quite pleased to announce the top students in this graduating class. 4 students are graduating with perfect 4.0 cumulative averages, and these 4 students will be recognized as our class valedictorians. So please stand as your name is called. Kingsley Anokuru in biology. Blanca Ossie, strategic communication. Sydney Jones, psychology. And Ganae Washington, biology. Congratulations, valedictorians. And we have 1 student with a GPA of 3.954 and is being recognized as our class salutatorian. Tasia Brown. Tasia Brown. Multi-platform production. Please stand to be recognized. At this point, I ask the following 2 graduates to join me on the platform. Terrell Kane from Civil Engineering and Byron De La Cruz of Architecture and Environmental Design. Please come forward and join me at the podium.
While these 2 students are making their way forward, let me move forward with a recognition that I am about to bestow upon each one of them. Since 1953, the president of Morgan State University has presented awards to outstanding members of the graduating class. The first of these awards is the President's Second Mile Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who best exemplifies the ideal of going the second mile and making a contribution to the enhancement of campus life at Morgan State University. This year's President's Second Mile Award for December 2019 is presented to Mr. Tyrell King. Congratulations to Mr. Tyrell Kane, who is also a former Mr. Morgan State University as well. The second award is the President's Creative Achievement Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who has made an exceptional contribution of a creative nature. The President's Creative Achievement Award for December 2019 is presented to Mr. Byron De La Cruz. Congratulations, Mr. Dela Cruz. I am now pleased to present Lieutenant Colonel Willie Rodney, Professor of Military Science, who will announce the graduating ROTC cadets commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army.
Mr. President, I am pleased to announce the graduating ROTC cadets commissioned in December 2019 as second lieutenants in the United States Army. Second Lieutenant Alexis Baines, active duty, military intelligence, branch detail chemical corps. Second Lieutenant Lanier Sankar, active duty, transportation corps.
Congratulations to both of you. And the moment all of you have been waiting for. The degrees in course will now be conferred, and I call upon Dr. Alicia Crumpton-Young, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will present the deeds.
Mr. President, the candidates for degrees will be presented by the deans of the college and schools of the university as they appear in the order of exercises. Initially, for the conferring of doctoral degrees, Dr. Mark Garrison, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies.
All candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Public Health, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our doctoral recipients. The marshals will now direct and escort the advisors and the candidates to the stage to be officially hooded and to receive their diplomas.
Sherry A. Mehta, dissertation. We showed our natural manhood, the Civil War, black masculinity, black nationalism, and a black male epistolary tradition. Advisor, Dr. Julie Conger. Denise Angela Rose, dissertation. Dr. Mays' protest novels, a revolt and self-affirmation mandate for marginalized blacks. Advisor, Dr. Carl Henze. Venetia L. Fluling, dissertation. Beyond social structure, predicting influence in online review communities. Advisor, Dr. Sanjay Bapna. Lucas Dilley, dissertation, Deception and Earnings Management, a Textual Analysis. Dr. Sheila Trivedi. Ebenezer K. Lamptey, dissertation, 3 essays on audit report lag. Advisor, Dr. Alex Tang. Darren O. Brindle, dissertation, S. Asymptotically W periodic functions and sequences and applications to evolution equations. Dr. Gaston Ingetakata. Tejusinimi J. Odebode, dissertation, Synthesis, DNA binding, and anti-cancer properties of organohenium sulfonato complexes. Dr. Santosh Mandal. Snehanshu Banerjee, dissertation, Evaluation and validation of the effect of connected and automated vehicle safety applications on driver behavior, a driving simulator approach. Dr. Mansoor Jehani. Mariam Sheikhomoliki, dissertation, the effect of cell phone usage on driving performance using eye tracking system and driving simulator. Advisor, Dr. Mansoor Jehani. Tracy R. Cujo, dissertation, exploring predictors of drug use disorders and drug treatment services in a national sample of women. Advisor, Dr. Anthony Estreet. Kimberly N. Reeves, dissertation, using adaptive intelligence and African American learning styles to improve literacy of African American students of low socioeconomic status. Advisor, Dr. Leroy Bronner. Randeep Kaur Panu, dissertation, trade space analysis of receiver architectures with nonlinearity performance evaluation for digital microwave radiometers in radio frequency interference environment. Advisor, Dr. Willie Thompson II. Danny Timothy Moloch Jr., dissertation, The Journey in a Mile, an exploration of leadership identity development in black males at an HBCU. Advisor, Dr. C. Sean Robinson. Alexandra M. Burrell, dissertation, exploring the experiences of black and Latina female students at a predominantly white institution and their perceptions of campus climate. Advisor, Dr. C. Sean Robinson. Derek W. Wise, dissertation, the role of spirituality in the resilience of the collegiate African American male. Advisor, Dr. Benjamin Welsh. Donald D. Hill-Ely, dissertation, Influential Factors in College Choice Decisions Among Student Athletes Who Play Football at Division I Historically Black Colleges and Universities. Advisor, Dr. Robin Spade. Carolyn Shields Terry, dissertation, Examining Full-Time Faculty Perceptions of Students' Information Literacy Competencies in a Community College General Education Program. Advisor, Dr. Robin Spade. Khadija T. Leo, Richmond. Dissertation, Swirling and Double Dipping, an examination of multi-institutional attendance and student engagement. Advisor, Dr. Robin Spade. Eric L. Fortune, dissertation, The Relationship Between Student Engagement and Institutional Resources at Maryland Community Colleges. Advisor, Dr. Robin Spade. Carolyn Cooper Henderson, dissertation, Examining the Relationship Between Self-Efficacy and Achievement for Developmental Mathematics Students at 2 Alabama Community Colleges. Advisor, Dr. Rosemary Gillette Karam. Lewis Roberts Brown, dissertation, Experiences of Troops of Teachers in Maryland. Advisor, Dr. Benjamin Welsh. Sunday A. Iwalewe, dissertation, A Comparative Study of Community College and University Students' Views on Socio-Scientific Issues and Social and Cultural Aspects of the Nature of Science. Advisor, Dr. Glenda Prime. Nicole Watford, dissertation, A Casual Comparative Investigation of Traditional vs. Specialized Public Secondary Programs' Effectiveness in Preparing Black Students for College. Advisor, Dr. Dia Sakeye. William M. Nolan, dissertation, The Influence of Summative Teacher Evaluation on Urban Veteran Teachers' Instructional Practices. Advisor, Dr. Dia Sakeye. Tamara Lizette Barron, dissertation, First-Generation College-Going African-American Males' Perceptions, an analysis of factors that influence their pursuit of higher education at a historically black university. Advisor, Dr. Warren Heyman. Angela D. McNair, dissertation, Examining the Relationship Between School Climate and Graduation Rates for Predominantly African American High Schools. Advisor, Dr. Warren Heyman. Janelle B. Simpson, dissertation, Examining the Impact of Minority Student Participation in Culturally Based Clubs and Organizations at Community Colleges. Advisor, Dr. Krishna Bista. Jamila Murrell, dissertation, Examining Perceptions of Organizational Culture at 2 community colleges in the Mid-Atlantic region. Advisor, Dr. Uttam Guli. Olalua A. Fajobi, dissertation, Stressful Life Events Within 12 Months Before Delivery and Exclusive Breastfeeding at 4 and 8 Weeks Postpartum in the United States. Advisor, Dr. Yvonne Bronner. Gia Greer. Dissertation, the impact of exhaled carbon monoxide testing and counseling and adult smokers' improved motivation to enroll in tobacco cessation interventions. Advisor, Dr. Payam Shekhatari. Obina Obijima. Dissertation, evaluating the impact of dual eligible special needs plans on the rates of hospitalization and readmission among the beneficiaries in Washington, D.C., using a cross-sectional survey. Advisor, Dr. Anne-Marie O'Keefe. Alicia L. Sherrill. Dissertation, exploring maternal stressors and their relationship to racial disparities in adverse birth outcomes in Maryland. Advisor, Dr. Keisha Baptiste Roberts.
Once again, congratulations to all of our newly minted doctoral degree recipients. Before we get to the awarding of master's degrees, I have two short historic announcements to make. With the class that just crossed the stage, this calendar year, Morgan State University has awarded 79 doctoral graduates. That is historic for our institution. And while we are still mining the numbers, we think that moves us now to second in the nation in the awarding of doctoral degrees to African American recipients in the United States of America. Also, with the class of 79 that we graduated in this calendar year, Morgan State University now has awarded over 800 doctoral degrees. And so, congratulations to our new class of doctoral degree recipients.
All candidates for the degree Master of Arts, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Business Administration, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of City and Regional Planning, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Science, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Master of Arts, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of City and Regional Planning, Master of Education, Master of Engineering, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the master's degree according to the department and school in which you have qualified, with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our master's degree recipients.
I can't do that.
Akintinamade O Adeyole. Michael God. Dramita Lois Drayton Green. Alexandria J. Maloney. Janae M. Harris. Kalia A. Woods. Daniel N. Janik. Udokama Ibulu. Tavon Terrell Alsop Clifton. Salika Woods. Chandra Fitzgerald. Michael S. Cheek. Sada Jobe. Princess E. Cooper. Michelle A. Linton. Mofolua K. Mosake. Pamela Lynn G. Lindsay. Esther O. Misioye. Satova D. Blackwell. Akimbawale S. Ayine. Emmett Ayamano. Tope G. Oluwadare. Bilal F. Rahim. Kari Wintermere. Nikita E. Wilson. Hassan A. Al-Kafaji. Jasmine Blue. Amir Malik Farrakhan. Aja D. Cross. Danielle Davis. Anwar K. Battle. Vanessa A. Huff. Abulanle Udenjime. Zipporah Mwangi. April S. Minifield. Sagaris Love Tatu Tala. Hanan Al-Hamani. Montague C. Blunt. Takira Al-Sif. Alexandra S. Armstrong. Promise Crawford. Tennille M. Robinson. Chrissa Berkeley. Imani B. Wilson. Kaya N. Wright. Darrell Washington. Davon A. Rice. Adekunle P. Adetipe. Emmanuel Bonsu. Murray A. Chatham. Simon Fanuel. Bahiru A. Shifa. Danielle Manikou. Sandra O. Ogunwarle. Orlise Mabala. Joseph C. Bateki. Muligata N. Tesfaye. Christopher A. Collins. Daniel Z. Abibe. Brandon Z. Gloracio. Monica L. White. Jabenga F. Olawakande. Corinne Adams. William Timothy Carter. Adiola O. Adeyemo. Sierra Elizabeth Costello. Joy Scott. Rosalita V. Simpton. Monique Boyd. Janice E. Matthias. Neka A. Nabugu.
As the master's degree awardees return to their places, I am reminded that we did not announce the Masters in Public Health. So congratulations to you as well.
All candidates for the degrees all candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science in the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts, please rise. Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Arts, the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the degree Bachelor of Science in the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science from the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management, please rise. There they are. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Business and Management with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, Natural Sciences, please rise. Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, Natural Sciences with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, please rise. Mr. President, Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication with specifications according to the departments in which they have qualified.
Will the candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Social Work please rise?
Mr. President.
I am pleased to present the candidate who is qualified in all respects for the Bachelor of Science degree in Social Work with specification according to the departments in which she has qualified.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you in mass the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our baccalaureate degree holders.
This is the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts. Linnea Seymour Sankar. Alexis Sophia Baines. Jonathan Pettis. Brittany Eileen Ross, cum laude. Michelle Rhea Moore, magna cum laude. Marisol Cartagena. Kennedy Simone Bell. Rhonda V. Schneck. Russell Ahanu Davis. Myla Marie Klossman. Candace Anika Drumming. Ryan Bolter. David Alexander Moreau. Supreme Intelligence Coles. Olalekan Adepegu. Jasmine Noel Hubbard, cum laude. Nadia Edwards, cum laude. Letitia Purnell. Jimmy Adebola Odumesi. Marcia Shepperson, cum laude. Keshan Shatira Carr, cum laude. Mashanae Gavela Edwards. Mayani Roman. Brianna Bogsdale. Jordan Holmes, cum laude. Brandon E. Hall, cum laude. Kito Amani Malia. Devorah Wilson, summa cum laude. Sybil Louise Wilkins. Linda Newsom. Kenya Nikita Singleton Honeygan. Chelsea Betters. Crystal Monet Kane. Helena Helu, magna cum laude. Melvin Christopher Butler Jr. Ania Liberia Moore. Junice Nicole Fino. Kelly M. Massey. Omara A. Smith. Janea Maria Jackson. Brian Kitchen Davis. Brittany Brene Jones. Sydney Brene Jones, summa cum laude. Malik Jamil Curtis. Cassandra Kane. Diamond Nicole Hill. Shakira Kenise Daniels. Tiana Brige White. Aisha Faye. Renelle Devante Bell, summa cum laude. James Quinaine Brogdon, magna cum laude. Benix Beliza Biantas. Morgan Elizabeth Dawkins. Brianne Elizabeth Faith Martin, cum laude. Warren J. Wiggins. Shanae Abria Mason. Tyrone Butler. Zaria Bright. Don D. Bevins. Ajula Oluwa O. Taiwo. Asia Nicole Goffin. Patience Abina Sosu, magna cum laude. Tia Iman Corey. Honey. Alexis Simone Roberts. Zarina F. Crosby. Maya Ave Williams. Susanna Okumadi. Chanel Tia Harrison. Kayla C. Johnson. Marissa Culp.
Carl Isaiah Garnes, Theodore Bernie Washington, Dominic Juwan Trigg, Adontis C. Rawls, Michaela Terine Wallace, Justin Alexander Moore.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning. This is the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management. Alexandria Gloria Murdoch. Asia Nicole McLean. Marquita Atiana Coxum. Temilolua Oyinda Salako. Theza May Buenaseco Anyora. Dorian Uriah Douglas. Jasmine Shania Howe, cum laude. Ayomidi Ikumbulalua Atere. Shelley Tate. Mohammed Awada Alanezi. Mohammed Alajmi. Abidema Ajala. Tanisha Latavia Smith. Tiffany Casablanca. Alicia R. Smith. Janae Harris. Marcellus Edward Kane. Tiana Ligong. Simone Alexa Stewart. Jasmine Lynette Boyd. Monet Jacqueline Payne. Brima Siase. Victoria Ashley Carson. Diamond Sophronia Thompson, cum laude. Alana D. Black. Abdulaziz Al-Duwaila. Lamia Al-Shahiri. Chelsea Lynn Mitchell. Carissa Danita Mack. Deborah Osuji. Loyola Philogene. Bryant K. Rather. Brian Brodus. Mohammed Al-Sharani. Darian Lamont Cephas. Fahad Al-Dosari. Abdulaziz Al-Hiji. Got you. Ali Saleh Al-Dushamani. Dewan Allen Hicks. Philip Njawusi. Inya Kenneth Emaliki. Chanel Annette Scott. Yusuf Ahmad. Tariq Al-Mutairi. Ayodeji Victor Arifayan. Christopher Amarvi. Paul Rodriguez. Malik Nelson. Edward Brown. Ray S. Duggar. Lanasia Haskins. Janaya Surin. Shanika Chandra Williams. Joy Havila Ray. Maria Nicole Taylor. Jasmine Brianna Graves. Victor Olaleye. Asia Mohammed. Soraya Mariam Vincent. Brianna Joseph, cum laude. Ayana Simone Reed. Nasser Ghazi Alotaibi Sr. Faris Alotaibi. Abdulaziz Fahad Al-Homian. Sami Azaria. Troy H. Robinson. Abdulaziz Abdullah Al-Nazawi. Isaiah Alston. Abdullah Solyaman Al-Yosef. Is it Jewel or Jewel? Okay. Jewel Roxy Cook. Kwam Shabandi. Nonuhawo Folashade Dawodu.
The School of Community Health and Policy. Tracy Foster Press. LaDonna Tracy Gray. Katrina Olivier, magna cum laude. Sophia Ose Boteng, cum laude. Nada Hamoud. Monica R. Jenkins. Sheree Lene Lemoye. The School of Computer, Mathematical Sciences and Natural Sciences. Kingsley Chibuze Onokuru, summa cum laude. Jasmine Spencer. Fumilayo Amale. Oluwadanse Akinyeme, cum laude. Kayla Allison Huffman. Janae Lauren Charles. Christine Okempa. Janae Washington, summa cum laude. James K. Green, cum laude. Shauna Nicole Taub. Taisha Sheree Boyd. Maya Oliver. Trisha May Suking Totanis. Joelle Manuela Noki Techi Kapankang. Princess Tania Nachukun. Kwile Kandaki. Ozma Hassan. Derek Buckles, magna cum laude. Ebukunoa Lua, Ifulua Oladunje. Jose Odell Dixon. Jaquana Duncan. Judy McKenna Gatobu. Simadale Akiwandele. Deja McCurry. Deala Sean Quimby. Simone Erica Sampson.
This is the School of Education and Urban Studies. Lorena Yulisa Alfaro Bodnia. Vanessa Nicole Koch. Bana Jeremy. Wait a minute. Toluwalu Bay Omolola Ojo, magna cum laude. Janea Renee Hanna, cum laude. Takio Shelford. Winston M. Bowman. Noah Irvin Johnson. Kelly Antoinetta Johnson. Tajane Barlow. Janessa Nikki Fauntleroy. Isaiah Samuel Martin. Brittany Onotunde Daniel. Bria Nicole Jones. Sabora Michelle Cooper. Jovan Travis Santos, magna cum laude. Nikayla M. Murray. Imani Charles. Shadana Roni Michelle Queen. Camille Hodges. Akiwale Akisanya. Solomon Conte Jr. Jamilia Dion Johnson. Daniel Agamandi, cum laude. Olumide Akiri Messi. Paul David Jackson, cum laude. Jasmine Lachelle Buffalo.
This is the Clarence G. Mitchell School of Engineering. Abdulaziz Jader Alanezi. Abdulaziz R. Alazemi. Ahmad Al-Catalan. Bader Al-Catalan. Mohammed Al-Ajemi. Bader Al-Ajemi. Bader Al-Azemi. Abdulaziz Abdullah Argarmoshi. Abdul Rahman Matuk Al-Jarani. Fahad Mohammed Al-Akil. Hamad Abul. Hassan Hussein. Majid Al-Bakait. Humud Al-Walan. Tunji Ogiefo. Abdul Karim Salah Al-Anazi. Fawaz Al-Shamari. Ahmad Al-Ajmi. Walid Al-Dusari. Hamidi Al-Mutairat. Mohammed Al-Fahid. Dilip Kumar Sharma. Kia F. Segni II. Jonas Imer. Ali Hana Gandore. Bader Bandar Al-Mutiri, cum laude. Timothy F. Bird. George Howard Swan III. Abdullah Saad Al-Mushawi. Patrick Ofusu Jr. Emmanuel Shama Yisrael. Tyrell Lamar Kane. Michael Mark Anthony Bryant. Dexter Wendell Harris Jr. Daria L. Ross. Rafaela Jirwa Dakhar, summa cum laude. Carmina Romina Vera Echeverria, cum laude. Murtada Diallo, magna cum laude. Kenzo I. Bruton. Gift Chidiabube Uwaga. Aziza Z. Connerly, magna cum laude. Tyler Bankert, cum laude. Saidi N. Williams. Devin Campbell. Tyree Javon Miles Jr., cum laude. Christopher Lee Adams. Samala Tafa Wright Jr. Francesca Bannister. Akpabio Peter Ekpoa, summa cum laude. Damilola Komolafi. Sandro Manuel Agostino. Imani Jaki McCoy Meadows, magna cum laude. Asia Sands. Daniel Seifu. Allison Thompson Ndango. Samuel Anuolapo Orelaja, summa cum laude. Adidamlola Adewale Omojola, magna cum laude. DeAndre McAlmont. Omar Salman. Fraz Abdulaziz Hussein. Ricardo Kamal Cunningham. Felix Olanrewaju Osun Jr. Kalechi Ndidi Oyamechi. Aideen Babri. Saleh Al-Rashidi. Murdi Saud Al-Rashidi. Ahmad Al-Rashidi. All right. And Bandar Al-Tarifi. This is the School of Architecture and Planning. I'm sorry, we have another person in engineering. Nawaf Alanezi. I do the last two. You can do architecture and planning, it's out of order.
Now, the School of Architecture and Planning. Rico Kennedy, Jr. Michael Joseph Lynn III, Lamont Noble Hill, Jr. Jacob Argendia, Devontae Robinson, Alrayan Yamor, Anthony Latrell Crawford, Jr. Brent Percival Robinson, summa cum laude. Zahara Faith Williams, cum laude. Dante Richardson. Ali Ahmed Alzarani. Devin Wilkerson. Stefan Terrell Mayhew. Crystal Marie Alston. Rebecca Zamani. Devin Cabretti Simmons. Julian A. Roan. Elijah Lee Thrice. Kadeem LaShawn Chairs. Terry M. Mayo. Byron De La Cruz, magna cum laude. Tyrone Hinton, Jr.
And now the School of Global Journalism and Communication. Brittany Johnson. Ariana Renee Hayden. Marissa Nicole Black. Jennifer Francis Ramos. Blanca Asi, summa cum laude. Naomi Bolasing. Stephanie Carter. Olafimahan Ocean. Marcus Waynes. Lennox Brian Seaforth. Jacob Eldridge. Wyman Jones. Tasia Brown, summa cum laude. Akinke Runako Kamara Cousins. Bianca Jaya Lumpkin. Sierra Simone Queen. Jordan Nicole Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to get on your feet for your final graduate of the fall class of 2019, representing her class by herself for the School of Social Work. Come on up here, baby. Letitia Hoyt Smith. Give it up for her, guys. This is your last graduate.
Join the council. Do the council? So let's give a round of applause to all of the hundreds who have just come across the stage in our largest winter commencement. Congratulations to all of our baccalaureate degree recipients. Congratulations to you. And so now, in keeping with a long-standing tradition, I'm happy to present to you the president of the senior class, Ms. Imani Dews, who will issue a salute to the graduates of the university. Ms. Dews.
Good morning to family, friends, faculty, and especially to the class of 2019 graduates. My name is Imani Dews, and I serve as the senior class president for the 2019-2020 academic school year. I wanted to start by giving a huge congratulations to our December graduates. I'm sure you can all say that graduating college is a bittersweet feeling, but you would not trade these years for anything. The lessons we have learned in college have been so valuable and will continue to be so even after graduation. Lesson number 1, the necessity of time management skills. How many of you had to juggle classes, student organization meetings and events, and a job while at Morgan? I'm sure we have all experienced the anxiety of rushing out of class in the academic quad to an event in the student center, and then trying to make it home in time to complete that quiz by 11:59. But it has definitely taught us how to prioritize and work under pressure to meet strict deadlines. In the workforce, those skills will definitely come in handy. Lesson number 2, the importance of friendship. We have all heard that statement, you meet your lifelong friends in college. I know we can now say that we've experienced just that at Morgan. Friends that will support you through tough semesters, friends that will hold you accountable to make sure you complete that assignment on time, friends that will wait for you to get out of class so that you can go to the refact together. But most importantly, friends that will be there through the good and the bad. Lesson number 3, stepping out of your comfort zone. I can say that Morgan has pushed me to do things I would never have imagined. like standing on this stage in front of you today. Quote, you have to be uncomfortable in order to be successful in some ways. If you stay in your comfort zone, you would never do the things that you need to do. To grow, stepping outside of what you're used to is necessary. It's in these times that we learn so much about ourselves, our strengths, and our weaknesses. Continue doing this after Morgan, and you will reach your full potential. Lesson number 4, becoming your greatest advocate. In college, especially during your freshman year, we are faced with many new challenges. And for the first time, we have to fight our own battles without our parents by our side. Do you remember that time you had to confront your professor about an unfair grade? Or that time you had to resolve your housing issue with the Office of Residence Life and Housing? Whether it was making sure your academic advisor placed you in the right courses or making sure you were granted the right amount of financial aid, we became our biggest advocate at Morgan. Lesson number 5, everything happens for a reason. This summer, I interned at a top investment firm in New York City. I just knew I would love it, receive a full-time offer, and the rest would be history. But that isn't what happened at all. As a freshman, I'm sure we all had this unrealistic idea of what college was. You knew exactly which campus organizations you wanted to join, which career you wanted after college, and after 4 years, I'm sure there have been successes and disappointments in all areas. But these things do happen for a reason. And although college is coming to an end, the experiences and knowledge we've gained here will stay with us forever. I'm confident that all the graduates here today will continue making their impact on this world through their incredible talents and gifts. In conclusion, I say congratulations again, and I wish you all great success in the future.
At least one student was listening to Congressman Clyburn. We thank you very, very much, Ms. Jules, for your salute to the graduates of the class of December 2019. And so now, Mrs. Phyllis C. Davis, President of the Morgan State University Alumni Association, will induct all of our newly minted graduates into the National Alumni Association. Please bring forward Mrs. Davis.
Will the graduates please stand? Repeat after me. I hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to alma mater. In appreciation for opportunities for development afforded me as a student at Morgan State University. I pledge active membership in the National Alumni Association wherever I may be, through association with fellow alumni. I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideals and traditions of alma mater. I pledge as a citizen to exemplify the high ideals thus implied, rendering positive service to community, state, and nation, and so to live as ever, to bring honor and respect to alma mater. Congratulations, you are now members of the Morgan State University Alumni Association.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're now coming to the end of our program this morning, afternoon. We thank you for being with us today to join in Morgan's 7th December commencement. And we thank Congressman Jim Clyburn for his inspiring words to us. And please join me in giving him another round of applause. We know that you share our pride in the ladies and gentlemen assembled here who have reached this milestone in their lives, and we know that all of you join us in wishing them much success in their careers and in their advanced studies. And so now, just a few words of my own to the class of 2019. I know the last 4 or 5 years have tested your ability and have tested your resolve to succeed in higher education. I know that we have challenged you in every respect, and we have dared you to dream dreams bigger than those dreams that you had when you entered Morgan State University. We have summoned you along your path to reach for the stars, and then we have cautioned you that when you reach your star, and we know that you will, perhaps, just perhaps, your aspiration was simply not great enough. Reach for another star. We have urged you to be committed to growing the future and leading the world. And you have responded to our charge, and you have received your calling now to step onto the world stage with Morgan pride and Morgan vigor and with remarkable enthusiasm. We are proud here at Morgan of each and every one of you, and we look so excitedly forward to hearing of your amazing success in the future. And so as you leave us, don't forget to come back. Morgan is your home. And please don't forget, as you climb higher and higher and higher on the ladder of success, to reach back and to assist those students who will follow in your footsteps. They will be inspired by your example and by your record of achievement. And of all these things, my last piece of advice to you is do not forget to give back. It is the support of alumni like you that will enable this great university to continue to prosper and to continue to grow the future and lead the world. Good luck to all of you as you leave us. Go out there, make yourselves, make your families, make your cities, make your states, make this nation, make all of us proud of you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, all guests at this point are urged to rise and to remain standing until the recessional leaves the Hill Field House. And I want to remind our graduates that as you leave, graduates, to please hand your completed diploma release forms to the ushers. And when you do that, that will trigger the automatic mailing of your diplomas, and you will get those in early January. And so now I'm going to bring forward our soloist from the Morgan State University Choir, Mr. Darren Scott, who will now lead us in the singing of the Morgan State University alma mater, and after which we will have the benediction by Reverend Bernard Keels and the recessional.
Tried and so true, our hearts at thy name through with pride.
Now remember the image of the Sankofa bird. And as you fly forward, always look back to remember where you've come from. Tell your stories at every corner of the globe. Go forth to live out your purpose. So what you've been learned to teach, you now can show the world. So much has come to a close, but far more is just beginning. Remember that faith and fear cannot journey on the same road. Celebrate your success and smile at your failures. Never, never dim the light of learning, nor snuff out the candle of hope. Your commitment to study has become your call to serve. Our beloved Morgan, fair Morgan, has grown your future in order that you may lead this world. Amen.
Thank you.